everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So are you an owner of a business and you're tired of doing lead nurturing process manually? Then this video is definitely for you. Because in this video, we are going to learn how you can automate lead nurturing with AI agents in Salesforce. So I am an owner of a marketing agency business and I use Salesforce as a CRM application. Over here, whenever by the team member, a new lead is going to be added in my Salesforce account. For that lead, according to the service that they have selected, I want to write a personalized email as well as send them a WhatsApp message. Now over here, doing this manually is a very time consuming and a hectic process. So to solve this problem, I have created an AI agent using Pabbly Connect, that too without need of any coding and programming skills. Now whenever by the team member, a new lead is going to be added in my Salesforce account, according to the lead's service that they have selected, an AI agent is going to generate the email. As now this personalized email is generated, automatically we are going to send that email towards the lead, as well as then we are going to send a WhatsApp message to the lead to check their inbox. So now if you want to learn this entire process step by step, for that, I'm going to take you towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So as an owner of a marketing service business, I use Salesforce to collect and manage all my incoming leads efficiently. I use an AI agent to instantly generate personalized emails tailored to each lead's specific needs. These emails are then forwarded automatically towards the leads with the help of Gmail. As the email is going to be forwarded, right after that, I use WhatsApp to send a friendly message like, check your inbox, we got a surprise for you, to boost engagement and guide them to the next step. And I am going to create the connection between all of these applications using Pabbly Connect. For that, on a new tab, I am going to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After browsing the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. Before creating this amazing automation, I want to tell you about Pabbly Community. Pabbly Community is an exclusive space where you can find real-time updates on our products. You can find help not only just from our team members but also the fellow users. In this space, you can share your ideas, ask questions, and get automation tips as well. So go ahead and join our Pabbly community today. For that, you can find the link of our community in the description box below. Now let us create our amazing automation. After coming to the landing page, you will find two options. Those are sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, you can directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I am an existing user, so I'm going to directly sign into my Pabbly Connect account. Then you're going to find the All Pabbly Apps section in front of you, in which you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides. From which, as we're using Pabbly Connect, for that I'm going to click on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. And now to create an automation in our Pabbly Connect account, we have to create a new workflow. For that, click on this Create Workflow button on the top right corner. We have two methods of building our workflows now. One is the new beta method, other one is the old classic method. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create this workflow using the old classic method that we have. Now it is asking for us to name the workflow. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Automate Lead Nurturing with AI Agents in Salesforce. This is the name of my workflow. For the folder, these are the folders from which I'm going to select the workflows folder, and then I'm going to click on this create button right here. A new workflow has been created in our Pabbly Connect account, and you will find two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first, in which my trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select over here as Salesforce. As soon as by any of my team members, a new lead is going to be created in my Salesforce account, I want this trigger should capture the response of the new lead being generated. That is why for my trigger event, I'm going to select over here as new lead, okay? And then I'm going to click on this connect button. This window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection. Then click on this connect with Salesforce button right over here. Then it is asking for the permission for my Salesforce account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right over here. And as I've done that, Salesforce has now been successfully authorized. Firstly, it is asking for the instance URL. Okay, how can we find this instance URL? For having this URL, we have to follow the steps given here below in the help desk. And we have to enter the URL in this pattern right over here. So I'm going to copy this from here and paste it in this field right here. And now we have to find this instance right over here. For that, log into your Salesforce account. After logging in from the panel, go to the setup option right over here. After coming to setups, you have to go towards this company profile. In company profile, select the company information option. In company information, you are going to find this instance right here, that is AP55. Okay, so this is the instance of your account. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and write over here as AP55 in this URL, and then over here it says save and send test request. As soon as I'm going to click on this button, the last lead that was generated in my Salesforce account is going to be captured in the response. So this is the last lead that was generated in the name of test lead 3. So now the response of this lead will be captured over here in my trigger. So if I'm going to click on this save and send test request button, if I'm going to tally the response right over here, title is new lead generated. If I'm going to scroll down, this is the address, that is 123 New Street. If I'm going to tally the response right over here, the address is 123 New Street, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, the pin code and the country as India. Okay, you can see this is the address, this is the state, this is the status. You can see right over here, rating is hot. This is the pin code, you can see right here. This is the mobile number, and this was the same mobile number, you can see right over here. If I'm going to further scroll down, name is test lead 3 right here. You can see this is the name right over here. If I'm going to go back over here, if I'm going to further scroll down, you can see the description says service interested in social media marketing. In the description over here in this lead, it says service interested in social media marketing. Okay, so now as the response of the new lead being generated has been captured over here in my trigger from my Salesforce account, this means that Salesforce has now been connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is successfully done. Now whenever by any of the team members or by the automation that I've created, a new lead is going to be added in my Salesforce account, this trigger is going to capture the response of that. But if you do not receive the response immediately after the new lead is generated, then do not worry, as a trigger application, that is Salesforce, is the polling based application. You can see it says 10 minutes, that's the polling duration. That means in every 10 minutes, whenever the new data, that means the new lead is going to be added in my Salesforce account, Salesforce is going to collect the data and send it towards Pabbly Connect in this duration, that is the trigger time, 10 minutes. If you want to edit this trigger time right over here, go to 3 dots, set trigger time option right over here. This window is going to appear. Click on the drop down, minimum is 10 minutes and the maximum is 24 hours. You can set up the trigger time according to your requirement that you have. Okay, so now our trigger setup of Salesforce is successfully done. Now let us set up our action step. Now as over here we have received the leads data, in the description my team member adds the description, the service interested in, this client, what service this client is interested in my business. I want that according to this service that my lead is interested in, an AI agent should generate a personalized email. So for that, for my action application, I'm going to select over here as OpenAI. I'm using my AI agent as OpenAI. But if you want to use any other AI platforms as your AI agent, you can definitely do that according to your requirement. Action event, I'm going to select over here as ChatGPT, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, and now it is asking for the token. To have the token, go to this hyperlink given here below in the help desk right here. Then the API keys page of my OpenAI account is going to appear in front of you, and now to generate a new token, we have to add a new key. For that, click on this create button. Firstly, we have to name our key. For the name of the key over here, I'm going to write it as test. Project is going to be the default project, permissions as all. Then I'm going to create the key from here. This is the key. I'm going to copy it from here and paste it in this field and click on the save button right here. OpenAI is connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, firstly over here it is asking for me to select the AI model. Using which model are we generating our emails? For the model over here, I'm going to select over here as GPT-4o mini. Using this model, I will be generating the emails. Next, it is asking for the prompt. Prompt is a text with the help of which an AI agent is going to generate the content according to our requirement. In the prompt over here, we need to specify all the things that we want in the content and do not want. So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as. So this is the prompt that I have. You are a smart AI email writing agent working for a digital marketing agency named Digital Dynamics. Your task is to create personalized, professional and engaging HTML email for a lead based on the service that they are interested in. Input variables, I have to add the data of my lead right over here. So for the data of these fields, I'm going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, the previous step is going to appear in front of you. As I'm going to click on it, the response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear. It is asking for my lead's name, and if I'm going to search for the name of my lead, I want to write the email for this lead right over here. So I'm going to select the data of my lead's name from my previous response. As now I've selected this data from my previous response, you can see this data is now been mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, it is asking for my lead's email. So I'm going to map the data of the email address of my lead. And lastly, for the description, I'm going to map the data of the service. That is my description right over here. Okay. It says use these friendly branded discount codes. Okay. According to the service that has been selected by my lead, I want to offer them a discount code which will give them 30% discount on the services that they are going to purchase as a marketing strategy. Okay. So I have taken an example of 3 services that I have. If you have multiple services in your business, you can mention all of them in this prompt right here. I have one service, email marketing, SEO and social media marketing. And these are the 3 significant codes for the discounts for these services. So according to the service that my lead is going to select, they will receive the code according to that. Okay. It says email requirement, format the email in HTML, greet the lead using their name, mention their interest in service, explain how Digital Dynamics can help, offer 30% discount code, encourage action with a clear CTA. Add a professional signature, demo user, founder, Digital Dynamics with the email address. Mention that the discount was valid for a limited time only. Email tone, these are the tones, and strictly do not add these things in the HTML body. I am generating an HTML body right over here, so that is why I've written this line right here. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button right over here. In the prompt, I have given all the description that I want, and according to the given description, this AI agent is going to generate me the body. And yes, you can see right over here, automatically we've received a response. In the response, we've received this message content, and this is the email generated. This is the entire HTML body email generated by my AI agent. You can see right over here, okay? So as now this email is successfully generated by my AI agent, let us forward this email towards our lead right here. For that, I'm going to add an action step in which from action application, I've select over here as Gmail. Action event is going to be sent email V1, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, then click on this connect with Gmail button right over here. This window is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for us to choose an account that we want to connect to Pabbly Connect. This is the account right over here. I'm going to select it. Then it is asking for the permission for that account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right over here. And as I've done that, you can see Gmail has now been successfully connected. It is asking for the email address to whom we want to send an email to. So for the email address, I'm going to map the data of my lead's email address right over here. Then it is asking for the CC and the BCC, which I do not require, so I'm going to skip the part. For the sender's name over here, I'm going to write my business name, that is Digital Dynamics. So I'm going to write it over here, Team Digital Dynamics, okay? For the subject of my email, I have a subject. So for the subject, I'm going to write it. This is the subject that I have, your exclusive 30% discount code inside, and over here it is asking for the lead's name. So I'm going to map the data of my lead's name right over here, okay? It is asking for reply to, which I do not have. I'm going to skip the part. Email content type is HTML, so I'm going to select over here as HTML. For the email content, I'm going to map the data of this AI generated content right over here. Then it is asking for the file name and the attachment, which I do not have, so So I'm going to skip the part and simply click on the save and send test request button. As I've done that, I have received the status as sent. This is a positive response. So if I'm going to open my Gmail account, and yes, you can see right over here on my Gmail account, I have received a new email. Your exclusive 30% discount code inside testlead03. Hello, testlead03. Thank you for expressing interest in our social media marketing services as Digital Dynamics. We understand the power of our social media to enhance your brand's visibility and engagement. You can see over here the code of this specific service has also been forwarded right over here towards this lead. Okay, so as you can see right over here, this email has now been successfully forwarded towards my lead. Now what I want is, as I forwarded this email towards my lead, I want to tell this lead on WhatsApp to go and check their Gmail. We have sent them a surprise. So now for sending the WhatsApp message, I'm going to add an action step in which from action application over here, I'm going to select it as WhatsApp Cloud API. And action event, I'm going to select it as send template message, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. Yes, first of all, why am I selecting my action event as send template message? Because using WhatsApp Cloud API, I'm going to forward messages towards my leads. Okay, and using it, I have created a template in the name of lead discount follow-up, and I will use this template to send WhatsApp message towards my lead. Okay, in this template that I've created, I have also added a variable that I'm going to show you right now. You can see over here in this body, this is the variable that I've added. You can see in the front of the value and in the end of the value, I've added 2 curly brackets, which creates this as a variable of lead's name. So in place of this variable, I'm going to insert the data of the lead's name so that this message will look personalized towards my lead. Okay, so we are going to use this template for forwarding message towards our leads right here. So that is why from action event, I've selected as send template message. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection. And then over here it is asking for the token, phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. So from where are we going to find all these details? We will find all these details in WhatsApp Cloud API setup. Yes, in the setup, we will find the token, phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. Now your question might be, how will you create this API setup? For that, over here in the help desk, go to this learn more section, and in the learn more, you will go towards Pabbly forum page where you will find the tutorials of how you can create the complete WhatsApp Cloud API setup step by step in Pabbly Connect, as well as you're going to learn how you can generate this permanent token right over here instead of this temporary token right here using this other tutorial. So go ahead and watch these videos to generate your own WhatsApp Cloud API setup. Okay, as I've already created a setup, so I'm going to copy these details from here and paste it in this field. This is the token for the phone number ID. I'm going to copy this ID from here and paste it right here. And for the WhatsApp business account ID, I'm going to copy the details and paste it and click on this save button. The connection between WhatsApp Cloud API and Pabbly Connect is then going to be done. It is asking for the receiver phone number, the lead's phone number. So I'm going to search for the mobile number of my lead. This is the mobile number. I'm going to map the data. Next, it is asking for the template ID. I have already told you I've created a template in the name of lead discount follow-up. So for the template ID, I'm going to first select this template from this drop down right over here. And I have created this template in the language English. You can see right over here. It is asking for the language code. English language code is EN. So I'm going to select it. For the template name, I'm going to select the same template that is right here. It is asking, do my template has a header? No, it doesn't have a header. So I'm going to select over here as no. It says header type, enable the map button and leave this field blank. So I'm going to enable the toggle button and leave this field blank right over here, okay, as it was required. Then over here it is asking for the text value media link, which I do not require. So I'm going to skip the part. Template has a body. Yes, template has a body. So I'm going to select over here as yes. Template has a button. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to skip the part. And over here, this is the variable where we are going to add the value of our lead's name. So I'm going to search for the name right over here and map it in this field. As many variables you're going to create, you will find these fields over here in this step and map the values right here. And simply then I'm going to click on the save and send test request button. But before that, I'm going to tell you one thing. Over here, this lead's mobile number that we have added is a dummy mobile number. A WhatsApp message cannot be forwarded towards this number right over here. So in place of this dummy mobile number, I'm going to enter my mobile number just for the testing of this workflow. to check whether I'm receiving the messages or not. So in place of this receiver mobile number, I'm going to enter my mobile number right over here. So I've entered my mobile number and I'm going to click on this save and send test request button. As I've done that, I have received a response, which is a positive response, as over here the status says accepted. So if I'm going to open my WhatsApp, and yes, you can see on my WhatsApp, I have received a new message. Hello test lead 03. This was the name of the lead. You can see right over here. We have sent you something exciting in your inbox. Check it out. There's a special 30% discount waiting for you on the service that you're interested in. Let us know if you have any questions. Demo user, digital dynamics. Okay. You can see right over here automatically this WhatsApp message like this is going to be forwarded as soon as the lead receives the email on their Gmail account. Okay. So as now the WhatsApp message has also been forwarded. This means the connection, this amazing AI agent has now been successfully created. Now, whenever a new lead is going to be added by any of my team members or the automation in my Salesforce account, the trigger Salesforce new lead is going to capture the response of that using the lead's details, and AI agent according to the service that my lead has selected is going to generate a personalized email in which the lead will receive a personalized code according to the service that they have selected using this AI agent, that is OpenAI ChatGPT. And as the email is going to be generated using Gmail send email v1, the email is going to be forwarded towards my lead in a personalized format right here. As the email is going to be forwarded towards the lead, I want to send a WhatsApp message using WhatsApp Cloud API send template message to check the inbox whether they have received the 30% discount code or not. And in this manner, I have created this amazing automation to automate lead nurturing with AI agents in Salesforce using Pabbly Connect, that too without need of any coding and programming skills. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.